Hello and welcome to another Sparkle 5 tutorial. Today we're going to take a look at how to set up a small shop using a PayPal button. Now PayPal is ubiquitous around the world, lots of people use it for all sorts of reasons, and it's a relatively simple thing to set up, but there are some things you need to think about when you're doing it. I've got a small site here with a couple of items on it, and I want to be able to add a PayPal option to purchase these items. So let's take a look in Sparkle and see how that's done. Here we are in Sparkle, and I've set up a very simple page, and all I need to do first is go to the Add menu and add a payment. And this is going to place a button on my page, which I'm going to place underneath the first item. And you can see at the moment it's just a placeholder. So you can design your page with placeholders before you get into the technical side of adding payments. However, here we go. Clicking on the placeholder button, you get a whole load of options for shops in Sparkle. And these are different companies offering different systems for your Sparkle pages. Now, these are subject to another tutorial. Perhaps one day we'll take one and set up a shop and show you how to do that. But today we're interested in just the PayPal options, at the two at the top here. You've got a PayPal payment and then you've got PayPal legacy payment button. Now the legacy button is older and there's a chance PayPal may discontinue it at some point in the future, but for now it's live and can be used. Make a note also that for the legacy button, you can have a personal PayPal account or a business account. For the PayPal payment, you have to have a business account. So let's take a look at the legacy payment first. I've selected that and it's given me a few options. Now I'm going to type in my PayPal destination. So let's just enter my PayPal email address, which is how I log in with PayPal. And we'll put a description in for the item, which is the large saucepan. We'll put a PayPal amount in, and that will be UK pounds 69. We'll just change that to Great British pounds. So you've got a number of options for currencies here. And that should be it for you. Now, if we just stretch that across, you can see it's redrawing. And PayPal is now supplying us a graphic live from their site. It's not editable. There are no color palettes you can choose with it. But it puts a graphic in there for the button. Now let's have a look at this in preview mode. And you now have your legacy PayPal Buy Now button. And if I click on that, it will take me to my PayPal page and I can log in and purchase. I've also got an option with Apple Pay to check out as a guest, etc., etc. All the normal PayPal facilities that you get. Here's my price in the top right hand corner in my basket. And then you complete the transaction. It's that simple. So that's the legacy payment. And that you can do with a personal account or a business account. Now let's have a look at the more modern button. So again, what we'll do is we'll go to the Add Payment. And we'll drag that down here. And this time we're going to use the PayPal payment. Let's just stretch that to fit. Now, there are a few things you're going to need to set up in your business account. So before we do any of that, let's go to our settings page. And let's go to our payments section and get a client ID from PayPal. So we'll click on Get. And you will be taken to your business login page. And if you look here, it's given you the word sandbox and live. And we're currently in the sandbox. That means you are in a a closed environment which is not live, but you can do all the testing. So it's safe. Now we need to switch to live for this to work. Once you've gone live, click on API credentials and switch that to live. And here we can create an app. And we'll call this Kitchen Payments. And we'll create that app. Now it tells me I've already got one, so let's rename it Kitchen Payments Tutorial. And we'll create the app. There we go. So here my app name is Kitchen Payments Tutorial, that's correct. I now have a client ID, so I can click these to copy to the clipboard, and I'm now done. So I'm going to sign out of PayPal, and I'm going to go back to Sparkle, and I'm going to paste my client ID. That's now done. I'm going to fill in the rest of the information on the contextual menu on the right hand side. So I've got small saucepan, if I can spell. This one is £49. And I've got a success page which takes me to my thank you page. Now here I've got a look for the button I can choose. At the moment it's just PayPal or direct or credit card. I can have it say checkout. There you go, checkout. I can have it say buy now. Again, sometimes it takes a little bit of a refresh. I can just say pay or pay with PayPal. Or I've got subscribe. Now subscriptions can be done in PayPal now. So if you go to your account and set up a subscription, that will link to that subscription there. But for this, I just want to say checkout. And I've got a choice of horizontal and vertical. Now if I choose horizontal, it just gives me the yellow or gold pillbox with the text in it. If I click on vertical, it also gives me that to click on as well. So I'm going to keep it horizontal. And I can also get rid of the rounded corners by having square corners if that suits me better. It doesn't really matter for this. That's rectangle or pill. And then I've got a choice of some colors to choose from. Again, these are subscribed from PayPal. I have no input to these whatsoever. Let's choose blue. And you can see how they look. I'm going to leave it with gold and we'll go from there. Now I've configured my PayPal ID. That's already done. And I can now go to preview. And I've got my checkout button. It also aligns itself to the size box you create, whereas the legacy button is a simple button of one standard size. So we can click on this and we'll be taken to our PayPal login. And I'm going to log into my PayPal. It's giving me all the information I need. It's allowing me to pay later. So this is a much more advanced setup for your PayPal. And once you complete your purchase, you'll be taken off to your thank you page. So really, it's that simple to set up a shop in Sparkle. It's no more difficult than getting your client ID from PayPal if you want the latest, or just using the legacy payment button and have it even more simple than that. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial.